Time is of the essence. Uh-oh, I don't have no water. Time is of the essence, and I don't like wasting time. So, main question: do men contradict their wants? I'm gonna let that sink in a little bit. Some of you brothers, some of you sisters that don't understand. Do men contradict their wants? Let it rest. I want to see some. I want to see some of the answers in here. Is a yes or no? Do men contradict their wants? I see a yes. I see a no. Welcome in from DC. Thank you very much. I see another yes. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. Tap the screen. Share the live out. Huh. See a lot of this is from you sisters. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Men contradict their wants. We do it all the time. I'm gonna tell you the reason why we contradict our wants is because the moment we get with a woman, I want this woman, we see another woman, we go right back. We want, we have too many wants. We want, oh, I want her, I want her, I want her. And then we get her, and then we want somebody else. Because we're not looking in the right direction. We're looking, a lot of men are looking all wrong. And they're picking the wrong women for them. And a lot of time I blame sisters. I do blame some sisters sometimes, but today I gotta blame the men for the actions that they partake in these and choosing and picking women, and the reason why a lot of times we do choose and we do pick wrong. Because we as men are not venting these women. We are men are not trying to learn the women that we truly need. We only going by what we want. And a lot of men always and a lot of men, straight up and down. These brothers, yeah, these brothers out here are pretty much lying to a lot of these women. They're not keeping it 100, but yet they want a woman to be real. I want a real woman, but how can you want a real woman if you're not even being a real man, if you're not being a man that you're supposed to be? You can't get upset at any woman for the way that for her actions when it comes towards you. You get mad at situations and, oh, I can't believe she's moving this way. I can't believe she's moving that way. Women only move the way that you allow them to move based on your actions as a man. Thank you, man. Based on your actions as a man is the reason why a lot of these women do the things that they do. We want to sit here and say, oh, she's doing this out of pocket. She's doing this. But it's you as the man that causes the action. Like they said, for every action has a reaction. Your action makes her react. Bottom line. And you can't get upset. And when it comes to saying that, oh, I get it now when some women say we need to pick better, we need to choose better. We do. First of all, we need to choose ourselves to make sure that I can be right. I can get myself right for the woman that I need. See, I always say a woman needs to get herself to put herself in a position for the man that she needs, but that man also needs to make himself correct for the woman that he needs, because we all need somebody. Let's just be real. Good morning, Flossie. We all need someone, but at the end of the day, at the real talk, that man has to be right. He has to be right. And when I say right, I don't mean like most women, like most people say, oh, the financial and all that other stuff. I mean just right within himself. We know about the financial part. We know about all that. But he needs to be correct within himself, within his mind, body, and spirit. Hands down. And a lot of brothers come half-ass. Excuse my language, but a lot of brothers come half-donkey. They do. And they expect a woman to walk into their life and actually make them better, which is true. Some women do make us better, some women don't. But it's a choice. It's the choice of women that we choose that's going to make us better. That's why we need to start venting more. Instead of start looking at her anatomy, we need to start having real conversations. We need to start having real conversations with women instead of just, how you doing? Dag baby, you look good. Damn, you sexy. All that crap. How many times you think in a woman's day that she hears that? But we think that that's going to get us somewhere. And what we fail to realize, the things that we say as men is what we're going to attract. Like we say, when the way women dress is what the things that we say to women is what the type of women that we're going to attract. So if we coming at them with trash language, what do you think? What type of women you think you're going to get? Because every language don't work with every woman. Bottom line. But we'll sit there and start talking to them and say certain things and we only saying just enough because why? Because the majority of the men want to get into a woman's pants. They don't really want you per se. They just want to. They pick the ones that they know that, hey, she looks easy. Hey, I think I can get that. But the ones with the confidence, the women that's walking, the women that are walking in a feminine, these brothers don't even know what they look like. A lot of these men do not know what these women that are walking in a feminine. That's why you hear a lot of brothers say, well, if your ladies are in your feminine, but you don't even know what that looks like because you never even had a woman walking in her feminine. Mm. Mm. Let that sink in a little bit. The reason why I'm going the opposite way is because when we say, and I'm not going to say I say it too. When I say women never had a good man because they don't know what a good man looks like or a masculine man. And it goes the same thing for men. Men don't even know what good women look like until they lose them. Number one, because a man always loses a good woman and then he realizes it later on, that I had a good one. But then on the flip side of that, also, you got men that never dealt with a woman in her feminine because they always have these excuses. Oh, she's walk around, she's too strong, she does that. Yes, I say this. Women that lead with accolades, that's not a woman walking in her feminine, straight up. A man that leads with accolades, that's not a man walking in his masculine. A man that can sit there and tell you all these things that he can do for you, that's not a masculine man. That's a man that want to take control. Y'all don't understand that. That's the type of man that wants to control because he's already telling you what he has. Oh, I got this, I got this, I got that. Which means that this man is really he's trying to tell you, I got all this stuff, you don't need it. What up, Leo? I got all these things. What's up, Rox? Thank you, sister. I got all these things. You don't need it. So which means that what? I'm in control. It's a big difference when you think about it that way. It's a big difference. So, ladies, sometimes when you hear men always sitting there telling you about all the stuff that he has, I got a nice house, I got a car, this is my type of job. Like, so what? Who cares? Who cares? And that's the thing people need to stop doing. Stop worrying about what a person has. Because all you have to ask yourself is what can I offer this woman that another man has never offered her? What can I do for her that another man has never done before? These are things that brothers need to start asking themselves. How can I be a better man for her than any other man has ever been? These are the questions. These are the questions that brothers need to present. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in, Hershey. Welcome in, Miss Flossie. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining. When I tell you that men contradict, we contradict constantly. We say that, I need somebody else for me. But the thing is, we actually miss our blessings because we're looking for the pretty face in the Coke bottle shape. But we're not looking at a woman's mind. Sometimes it could be a woman that you're not attractive to that can be the most attractive person to you, but you don't see it as a man because you're too busy looking at beauty. You want to find women. You want that trophy on your arm. But guess what? Trophies collect dust. Trophies sit on mantles. That's all we look for. That's the first thing we say. She got to have a pretty face. But what about her intelligence? What about her intellect? What about how she's going to treat you? Man, she got to have a bad body. She can have a bad body. But what about that way that woman is going to talk to you? Is she's going to nurture you? Is she's going to be your safe space? These are things that brothers are not really saying. They're not looking at that way. And then they want to blame women. They want to blame some of your sisters for the pictures that you'll be taking. But at the end of the day, and I'm one of them. I'm not gonna lie. I get upset. I ain't gonna say I get upset, but I'd be like, these are the type of women that men don't want. But you know what? There are men that want women like that. To be honest, there are men that want women like that because they see something. They looking at her in a way like, yo, if I get that, I could slay that. They're not looking at her as I could marry that type of woman. They're looking at that woman like, yo, is she dressed like that? I know I can get that. I know I could beat that up. Brothers, a lot of these men right now, they're walking around, they're walking contradictions, they're walking lies. A man will sell you a dream. He can't manipulate you, but he will sell you a dream. A lot of these men, we can sell dreams just by some of the things that we say to some of your sisters. A lot of brothers don't want to hear the truth. They don't like it. We get attitudes, this, that, and the third, and it's all true. It's all true. Do a man truly knows what he wants? When a man knows what he wants, he goes out and get it. Bottom line, when we know what we want, we're going to go out there, we're going to get that woman. Period. We're going to make sure, yo, this the woman I want. This the woman I need. And that's one thing I say, brothers. The same thing I tell sisters. I'm going to start telling men. Stop saying what type of woman that you want. As a man, get the woman that you need that is right for you. A lot of times we don't even know what's right for us. And we pick the wrong thing, the thing that is right, and then we try to hold on to the wrong thing. We be trying to fix the worst problems that can't be fixed. We be trying to make relationships work that truly don't work. And then we want to keep sticking around. And she's basically, and sometimes the women basically tell you, I don't want to be with you. But you as the man still insist. I got to make this work. Nah, she ain't leaving me. She's not leaving you. She's leaving a bad situation that you created, bro. Bottom line, why do you think a lot of women walk away in these relationships? I ain't talking about marriages, but in relationships. Because you as the man has created a bad situation. We talk about how sensitive women are and all this other stuff. Then if we know all these things, why are we not doing the things that we say that we know? Because we're contradicting everything that we say. Take place in all of these things that attract you change. Well, you said, and when life begins, take place in all these things that attracted you change is so here's the, you know what though, Floyd, I'm glad you said this. See, a man can be attracted to one woman, and that attraction will last but for so long because the moment that woman does something that he doesn't like, he loses the attraction. And now he's thinking, and then because of the type of women that he has, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Because of the type of women that he has, right? So if he has what I call the trophy on his arm, he know that other women going to see that. Plus, he know that other men going to see that. So that man automatically thinks that he's the man. The simple fact is, yo, I know my woman is bad. I don't. First of all, a lot of brothers need to stop bragging on the type of women that they have and just be happy with who you're with. That's first and foremost. Stop bragging on your woman. You don't need to boast about, yo, my woman this, my woman that, because guess what? The same way you got it, the same way you can lose it. Bottom line. And some brothers think that once something happens in that relationship that he's not happy with, he tends to go venture up because that plays a lot in his mind. And it plays, believe it or not, these issues play a lot in this man's mind. So the moment the next woman gives him any type of attention, anything, that little spark in his brain is going to be like, yo, I could talk to her. I could communicate with this woman because she understands me, but really she don't understand you. A lot of times, a lot of men think that other women outside of the relationship understand them, but they don't. They don't. And then they turn around and slip up and make that mistake. And next thing you know, he done opened up so much to that other woman that she becomes part of that relationship. And then he's in a relationship with her, not even realizing that he's in a relationship with that other woman. A lot of these things that men do, that us men do, you know, we always sit here and we always say that, oh, you know, I care for her. You know, I love this woman. You know, I want to be the best man, but do you really want to be the best man? Because saying that you want to be the best man and showing a woman that you want to be the best man for is two different things. We can sit here and say stuff all the time, but we lie. Men lie. And we always try to use that, well, you know, I'm only lying to spare her feelings. No, you lying because that's an easy way out for you. You think it's an easy way out, but it's not. And then we always say, well, you don't want to hear the truth. Maybe sometimes telling the truth, it may hurt, but it's better to tell the truth than to sit and keep lying to the woman that you claim that you love or you claim that you want to be with. I don't get it. We come up with stories, we make excuse, all contradictions. And then when we get cornered, because a lot of times, listen, fellas, I'm gonna be real. A lot of times the women already know that we're lying. They just want to hear the crap that we're about to say. Straight up and down. They already know that we lying. That's why they sit there and be like, and then next thing you know, as soon as they say something, you be like, nah. The sad part about it is, as men, what you said, 66-4, are we playhouse in the way games women? The sad part about it is when we get cornered, and if you ever notice, like a cornered animal, when we get cornered, we get upset, we get in our feelings, and now we want to start blowing our chest up. I don't want to talk about it no more. I don't know what you're talking about. But in reality, dude, you just got caught in your lie. Just accept it. If you're a man, you're supposed to be accepted to all things. So why you just can't accept it? You know, baby, you're right. I lied. My bad. Bridget, the reason why men claim that they lie, and I'm going to say claim that they lie, is because they saying that they don't want to hurt your feelings. But you're hurting her feelings more by lying to her than by telling the truth. So which one hurts more? Is it the lie that hurts the feelings, or is it the truth that really hurts her feelings? So we got to start thinking. If me lying to my woman is really going to hurt her, because when she finds out the truth, because we can lie, but guess what? We can't keep up with that same lie, because a lot of times you can't even remember what you lied about. And this is how we get caught. We get caught by lying and then can't even remember the lie that we just told, because last I checked, once you tell a woman something, it's already registered in her brain. It's processed. And then when you come in, but that's not what you said. That's exactly, that's not what you said. And she'll tell you every word verbatim, and you be like, I ain't say that. No, that's not what I meant. But what I meant was, now you're trying to come up with another lie. Let that sink in a little bit. For any brothers that's here, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm the best man. I've lied, but I've got caught in my lies, and I'm like, you know what? You're right. You're right. And the funny part is, you know, when you tell the truth, it actually feels a little better. For a man, it should make you feel better. Like, you know, at least I told her the truth. Period. Because see, that way, and the funny part is, you would gain more trust from your woman even by telling her the truth than by lying to her. Because lying to your woman is being deceitful. And the one thing I notice a lot of women don't like is a deceitful man, because if you do it, trust and believe, when she start doing it, you ain't gonna like how that crap feel. You are not gonna like how it feel. That sucker gonna hit you like a ton of bricks, and then you want to be in your feelings about her. But you can't. You can't open Pandora's box and expect to close it when you want it to close. Don't work like that, bro. We got to start doing better. We always say, you know, I want a good woman. I want to be a good man. But to be a good man, find out who you are first. Find out the type of man that you are so that way you can get the type of woman that you need. Become that man and stay focused on that man. A lot of times, us men, we talk about how women give out the blueprint. We give out the blueprint too. Oh, damn. Let me stop. Let me stop. I don't even want to go that far. You're not ready for that one. That's a whole nother conversation. But let that part sink into real quick. We always talking about women give out the blueprint. We give out all the blueprints. And then we wonder why we attract the type of women that we attract. I'm going to give you one example. I'm going to give you a few examples. Brother be at the club. He want to splurge, buy women drinks, keep buying women drinks. Blueprint. Oh, he easy. A brother always pulling out money out of his pocket in front of women. He easy spender. He'll spend money on you real quick. He's trying to buy you. Any man that tells you all the stuff that he has, pulls up in his little car, he's flossing, he's fronting. That'll tell you the type of man he is. He only lives by his accolades. That's all he has to offer you. I'm telling you straight up. If that man cannot confront you face to face and just have a conversation with you, that man has nothing to offer you but what he has. This is what brothers do. Some of these brothers. The opposite, Sully, the opposite is a man that can approach you without even bringing up accolades, without showing you all the stuff that he has and just show you who he is. But you have to be willing, but you as a woman also have to be willing to see that man for who he is, not for what he has. Not for what job he has, not for how much money he makes, not for what he drives, not for how big his house is, none of that. See him for who he is, and he has to present himself for who he truly is. Not him coming talking about, well, you know, I work over here, I do this for a living, all this. Because once you start telling people what you do for a living, they start registering, thinking how much you make yearly. Oh, you know, I'm a plumber. Ting, ting, ting. Oh, he probably makes about this 70, 80,000 a year. This, that. Yeah. Well, he wasn't the one for you, Sully. I'm sorry, but not sorry, sister. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. But it's the truth. But at the same token, you as a woman have to see the type of man he is. And I say that, and I'm telling some of y'all women, stop getting emotionally tied too soon to a man. A lot of y'all get emotionally tied too soon to a man. And then this is the reason why some of these brothers react the way that they do. Because the moment that we understand that you have emotionally tied yourself to me, now I can move in a certain type of manner. Now I could play with you, I could do certain things because we already got you emotionally. Once a man can get you mentally and emotionally, he got you. He got you. And then he starts moving in a certain. Don't you notice put it like this, ladies? Let me tell you something. Notice that when you are more invested in a man, when you start investing in a man and you start moving a certain type of way with this man, and he sees it, don't you notice that he starts moving differently towards you? When you are doing too much, when you are pouring in and doing the most, what's up, Omega? What's up, my brother? When you as a woman are doing the most for that man, he doesn't have to, he in his mindset, I ain't got to do but so much now. And then he starts treating you in a certain type of manner. And you don't even realize it. And then you start crying. And then you're like, why are you acting this way? Because he already has you where he wants you. And he has already taken control of the entire situation. In his mindset, I ain't got to do nothing, man. You know what? I'm about to go do me. Exactly. The bare minimums. You're 100% right. So if that's what you're going through right now, sister, and I'm telling you these things, so what is it that you need to do as a woman? Slow down. You know what? You know when the man wants you, when you're doing sometimes when a woman is doing less and she's showing up less, that makes that man want to do more. Because one thing for certain, two things for sure, in our mindset, if she's doing less, she's about to leave me. Hell nah. I ain't letting that woman leave me. So now I'm going to go out there and I'm gonna do more. And you get more. Without even realizing how much more that man's going to pour into you. But as long as he sees that you are pouring into him more and more and more, he's going to do less and less and less. Because you just put that man on a whole pedestal. And there's no wrong that he can do. Because he already knows if I do that, all she's going to do is complain. That's all she can do is complain. She can't do nothing else. A lot of y'all don't see it. Y'all don't see it. And y'all get blinded. Because y'all are emotionally involved. Y'all let your emotions take over. And when your emotions take over, this man sees it. He feels it. He knows. Listen, you think men don't know when your women are emotionally tied into that relationship? We know. That's why we say the things that we say and we do the things that we do in the beginning. Everything starts in the beginning. We would show you, we would be the best thing for you. The best thing since fried ice cream. We would treat you like a queen, put you on that pedestal. But the moment we see that, oh, here she comes, we got right. Oh, she's not there yet. I need a couple more weeks. Showing up, doing things, the flowers, the cards, the long phone calls, the caressing, all these things these men was doing in the beginning. For the first 3 or 4 months, even 6 months, they can keep it up. We can keep it up for 6 months. Because it's all a part of the plan, his plan, to get you where he wants you. And the moment he gets you where he wants you, that moment he knows, boom, I got it. When he knows, when you get that look in your face. And once the moment you got that look and the moment you start doing things that he's like, she ain't never do this before. And then you start doing those little small things. That's when the balance changes in that man. You know why? Because I'm gonna tell you a lot of times, some of y'all women make it so easy. The sole purpose is for a man to hunt. He wants to hunt the woman. He's a hunter. That's what he does. He seeks, he's hunting. So if you continue to be the prey, he's going to keep hunting for you. You understand what I'm saying? You as the woman have to continue to be the prey. Y'all don't get that part. They're gonna make me take another bite until y'all get it. I'll wait. What I'm telling you is, stop allowing these men to capture y'all mentally and emotionally. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Stop getting caught up. Stop allowing these brothers to capture y'all, to capture you mentally and emotionally. Continue to make that brother hunt for you. Because you know what? The more he hunts for you, the more he's going to yearn from you. And even if this man decides to marry you, continue. Continue to do that, even in your marriage. It's all good. Listen, we all still learning. Listen, I'm still learning how to be a husband. A lot of people, and that's tomorrow's topic. But no, you know what? Really, that's not tomorrow's topic. But I was going to speak on that on Friday with the fellas, but we got something else coming up Friday with the horsemen. You know, a lot of people are married but not in marriages. A lot of people are married but not in their marriage. Oh, you're welcome, T. I'm gonna let that part sink in a little bit too. Think about it. How can you be married but you want to live an individual life? You want to live the life of an individual. You married but you still want to live that. You know, I'm me. You know what I come to realize when being married, I'm not me no more. I'm a totally different person. I was me when I was single. I was me when I was by myself. But I'm not me no more. Now I have somebody that's a part of me. So at the end of the day, I have to change a part of me. Come on, God, let's go. What you talking about right now? It is not a me thing no more. You got to take that. You got to take that M and turn it around and make it a we. We're in this marriage together, not I'm in this marriage. We are in this marriage. How can you say, some people just want to get married because they just want to say I'm married. Sully, putting a number on marriage does not mean anything. I want people to understand that. Just because a person could be married 6 months to 35 years, a marriage is a marriage. But some people just want that. They just want the accolades. They want the fact they just want the wedding. They want the bells and whistles. But after all that said and done, they are still living a life that they once lived. They still out there partying. They still going on girls trips. They still going on guy trips. They still going to strip clubs. They still doing things as an individual. As an individual, they only doing things outside of the home to make it look good, but inside of the home, they're not even married. Some people got two separate beds and sleep in two separate rooms. Some people, you got people that's married and live in two separate homes and talking about it's comfortable. That to me is out of pocket. If you're married with someone and you're living in two separate homes with me, guess what? Y'all two don't get along. So what was the purpose of getting married if y'all living in two separate homes? And some people are like, well, I'm comfortable with that. I got keys to his house. He got keys to my house. Well, why don't you just got keys to one house? Y'all paying two different mortgages in two different places. And then if you got kids, your kids got to, I'm going to mom's house. I'm going to dad's house. But we're married. It's not even, it's like, here's the thing, right? If I'm married and I'm living in a separate home, that means I'm still single. I'm still able to do what I want to do. Because when I want to make love to my wife, I got to travel to go make love to you. For that, I can just make a phone call and have somebody else just come through. I could be sleeping with my neighbors, and vice versa. It doesn't matter if it's next door. Miss Flossie. But you have people that's doing it right now. You have people that are married, living in two separate homes, and acting like it's okay. And what's even worse is when you got married and got a third person in between your marriage. Well, we have another lady. And my thing is, why is it always got to be when a man is married to another woman that there's always another woman involved in the marriage, not another man? See, here's where I know that men are very territorial. A man will allow, and the sad part is some of these women will allow another woman to be in the bedroom with them and their husband because it's to satisfy him. I gotta take another bite. Y'all not getting it today. You good, sister. But it's the truth. Some of these marriages where the woman allows another woman into their bedroom to please the husband and not please her. Where's your pleasure? How would that man feel how would you feel as a man if your wife wanted another man in the bedroom to fulfill her? That would destroy your manhood. It would destroy your man because you would think I'm not good enough I'm not enough man for you that you need another brother in him. And that's the same thing some of these women should be saying to their husband. I'm not good enough for you as a woman. I'm not good enough as a woman to satisfy you, so you need another woman in the Sarah, yes, it would. Yes, it would. How do you feel, baby? You need another what? So I'm not doing everything that I'm doing to fulfill your needs. So you need another brother in here to do all that? Heck yeah, it'll destroy your brother's manhood. Because one thing a brother always wants to do is make sure that he is better than the other man. I got to be better than the last man that she was with. Men are in competition with brothers that don't even exist no more. Let me say that again. Men, I don't care who the brother is, we are in competition with the last dude. Even though that last dude ain't even in the picture, we are still in competition with him. Because this is where a lot of things come from, like, yo, thank you, Melly Mel. Look, Melly Mel said it. 100%. Yo, what he do that thing? What did he do that I can't, that I didn't do? Like, how did he treat you? All this because we want to do exactly the opposite of what that knucklehead did. This is the reason why, the number one reason why we are in competition with that last dude. And some of y'all women can sit there and say y'all wasn't in competition with the other women, but yeah, to a degree. To a degree. The one thing I'm going to say, a lot of your women don't know, but I'm gonna give you some jewels. You always say a man manipulates you, right? But you know how easy it is to manipulate a man? If y'all knew how easy it was to manipulate a man, y'all would be like, y'all don't understand the power that the watermelon. Mm. Oh, you're learning how easy it is now. Ha ha! It is so easy. Now, Miss Robinson, let me correct you. It ain't these men. It's the men that you're surrounding yourself with. You can't blame men because you don't know every man. So if I say these men, it's these men that are in your pool. This is where the two get confused when women say these men these days. No, maybe it's you, that woman that I am today. Can't blame the man. The man's gonna be a man. But it's you as the woman. What's up, sis? What's up, Ms. V? It is you as the woman to decide, because women make the last decision on type of man that you're going to deal with. Let's keep it a buck. Y'all women are the ones that decide. Is this the man I really want to be with? We choose the women that we want, but it's up to y'all to make the final decision. Y'all the ones that put your name on the contract. It's not us. We just present the contract to you. And then you have to decide if you're going to do it. Exactly, 62. We propose. That's all it is. Everything that a man does is pretty much like a business plan. It's like us going to the bank trying to get a loan. We come to y'all. We come with a proposal. We say this, that, and the third, and we sit back and wait. And then we don't get an answer right away. It's just like when you go get a loan, they don't tell you right away. Well, give us 2 or 3 business days. So it takes about 2 or 3 business days for y'all women to get back with us. And then what happens is with some of these brothers be so eager, they don't hear from you within 2 days, 24 hours, we let 24 hours go. 48 hours, we like, yo, shorty ain't call me. 72 hours, why she ain't call me? What's going on? She ain't digging me? Then we pick up the phone and call. We'll leave a message. Yo, what's up? That's one to call, check in, see how you doing. We ain't seeing how you doing. We calling to find out, look, woman, do you want to be with me, yes or no? That's what we calling for. You say, why do what? Let me see. Why do they call us controlling and insecure when we cut them off? Because you cut them off. You listen, let me tell you something. Do you know why men call you like that? Because you cut them off from a good thing. He doesn't realize it until you're gone. He's like, wait a minute. Shorty I can't believe, because here's when they call you back. Number one, they call you back when they can't get nobody else. Number two, they call you back when all their so-called side pieces, because they always say, I don't care if you go, there's always somebody else. Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. When you leave a man, when you leave a brother, he said there's always someone else. There's always been someone else. That person has always existed, man or woman. I don't need you. I can get somebody else, because that somebody else has already been there. They've been there the entire time you've been with them. Why do you think it's so quick and easy for a person to say, I can be with someone else? Black book. And you know what's funny? That someone else is sitting by the phone waiting. That someone else has been sitting by the phone the entire time y'all been in that relationship. It's sad, Linda, but it's the truth. Why do you think it's so easy for people to break up and walk away from a relationship? Because they already got another one set up. See, what we fail to realize, when we really fed up with somebody, I'm done. You done because you already started something new someplace else. A lot of times when men do certain things and we start acting a certain way, it's because we already starting a whole new relationship with a whole nother woman. So now we giving you a reason to walk away. We giving you all types. We doing all types of dumb crap. We doing stuff when he starts doing things that he was never doing before. It's because he's trying to get rid of you to get with the next one, because he think that next one is better than what you. Yeah, man, you gotta take another bite. What's up, Easy? Ah. Y'all don't understand the contradiction of men. We will play the game. We will move. And I'm not telling y'all go to your man's phone. I'm not telling y'all none of that. All I'm telling you is watch the signs. Okay, they never let go of what they already had. Well, no, we don't go. No, it's not about what we had. It's about what we just gained. See, our mindset is I got my woman, right? And once again, you're not making it easy for me to hunt for you no more. But another woman is. So that's where the attraction goes. He still wants you. He'll be with you, but now his attraction is someplace else because you're not making him want you. You get what I'm saying? That's why I said before, you have to keep that attraction. You have to keep that man hunting for you. You got to make it to the point where in his mind, he thinks that other men want you, even though you don't want those other men, but in his mindset. And I'm not saying play a mind game, but that's how you got to, when you're showing less, he's going to do more. And he's going to forget about that other woman because he's going to focus more on, whoa, hold up. Hold up. Oh, nah. Can't let that, baby, what's the matter? You'll find out how sensitive the brother start being. When you start, matter of fact, do some of the things that he do. Do some of the things that your man do to you. Do some of the stuff that he does to you. You sit there and you just be like, "Nah, I'm good. Now, I'm all right. You know what? I'm about to go hang up with the girl. I'm going to the bar. I'm about to go start doing some of the stuff. Matter of fact, start stepping out your house a little bit. Watch how he acts. That brother gonna be, where you going? Can I come? No, it's okay. I don't need you. That word right there. That word right there. No, I don't need you right now. I'm good. When you start telling him that you don't need him right now, you good. He gonna be like, hold up. You gonna get a lot more attention. Cause you know what? That brother's like, hold up. If I ain't getting it, who you getting attention from? Nobody. Like, why I gotta be getting attention from somebody? I'm good, baby. I'm all right. Mm-mm. We don't want you to be all right. We want you to want us. We want you to want us. Men are selfish. Men are babies. We need to be coddled. I'm sorry, but not sorry. We need the attention. We need to be coddled. We need all that. All the attention that you give a baby is the stuff that we need. Because men become babies when we become babies, we become kids, we get slow, we get dumb, we forget stuff. Hold up, CC. What you said didn't make us feel loved and lead. Well, we can't lead if you're not willing to follow. That's number one, CC. And we can love you, but here's the problem I have. I can only love you the way I do. I can only love you the way I can love you. Don't tell me how to love you. I don't think anyone should tell any person how they should love them. You should love the person by growing. You grow to love someone. You grow and by learning and by watching and by doing things. You want me to tell you why, Latrina? Let's play a game real quick. I'm gonna ask you, how do you want to be loved? I'm asking you, how do you want to be loved? Let me do this real quick. I'm in. Let's see if she would like to come up so I can ask this question because I'm about to show you better than I can tell you. See, you all want to be respected, right? It sounds good, but guess what? I can respect you and still not love you. Just because I respect you does not mean it's love. I can respect you and be the most respectful man in the world, but that does not mean I love you. See, you're telling me all this stuff. Wholeheartedly love. I can wholeheartedly do everything wholeheartedly, but that doesn't mean I love you. You see what I'm saying? By you telling me these things, I can do them. I can perform that act. I can do all this stuff, and you as the woman would think is love because I'm doing it. Oh, he really loves me. He's doing it so, oh my God, he respected me. He's so perfect. Yeah, you would think that's what it is, but in reality, it's not. It's just a way for me to do things so I can get what I want from you. When you start telling me, Sully, I can be consistent all day. I can be consistent all day because you're telling me what you want. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying. And a lot of y'all are falling for the nonsense, but don't even realize it. Y'all don't get it. You can't sit there and tell me how to love you, and I'm going to love you the way that you want me to. I'm going to do everything that you want, and you're going to think it's love because you told me already. You already told me what you want. So I'm going to do all of the things that you want. That doesn't mean I love you. I'm doing it to keep you. You have become a placeholder. I can do all these things and have you for years without even putting a ring on your finger because you think that's love. And you get comfortable with it because you done told me everything. And as time progresses, I can keep asking you something else, something different, baby. You know what else? What else? And you're going to tell me. Because the moment I don't do it or I stop doing it, well, you don't love me this way. Love you how? See, that's the question. Love you how? Well, you stop doing this and you stop doing that. Boom. Now I go back to doing this and doing that. Once again, you're happy again. It's not grooming. You groomed yourself. See, you can't blame a man for something that you put out there because you're not allowing that man to love you the way that he can love you. I can only love you the way I love. If my love is hard, I love you hard. If my love is strong, I can only love you the way I can, but I can learn you as a person and learn to grow and learn you. See, learning and telling me is two different things. I'd rather learn how to love my woman than for her to tell me how to love her. See, that's the most important part. Learning how to love someone. So when the man turn around and fits and keep telling baby, well, I love you. Does he really mean it? Or is he just saying it? You know what mine's tell me? When I could call her, babe, I love you. Know what, babe? I just thought about you. I love you. What did you do? What did you do? And I start laughing like, why I got to do something to tell you I love you? See, the small little things that are tests. You need to test your man sometime when he calls you, say that he loves you. If you can't learn to love someone, that's what it's all about. I got to learn to love you. What's up, KB? How you doing, sister? I got to learn as a man. A man must learn to love his woman. You must also be able to test your husband's willpower when it comes to that love. Because don't sit there and tell me you love me, but you ain't put. You got to put that work in too. There's a lot of work that needs to be put in. Loving somebody ain't easy. It ain't a part-time job. That's a full-time commitment. Because my thing is this. This is another contradiction I say brothers have. Stop telling a woman you love her, but you don't love her enough to marry her. Oh, gotta take another bite. Y'all gonna make me take. Oh, hey, another bite on this one. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Look, I got a smack on that. Mm. How can you, as a man, turn around and tell another brother how much you in love with this woman, how much you can't live without this woman, but that woman does not carry your last name? How can you sit in front of another woman and you, as a man, sitting in front of your sisters or sitting in front of another woman, say, man, yeah, the woman I'm with, man, I love her so much. She does so much for me. She's like the best thing in the world, but why you ain't marrying him? When you gonna propose? Let him come for me. Proverbs, they must not know about who I am. Velvet Jones. These brothers will play with. That's what I'm saying. They throw the L game around. It's a lot of time it be some of the brothers that throw the love word around. They be lying. They be lying to y'all. And the sad part, they know that some of y'all women love that word love so much because y'all want to be loved that you're oh, he does love me. Listen, ain't that much love in the world for him to love you 20 years and they never marry you. 20 years got you running around doing all these things that you and y'all fall for it. Banana in the tailpipe. What up, Ford? I see you, bro. Banana in the tailpipe, right in your relationship, right in front of you. Right in front of you. Right in front of you. These brothers will dangle that L word around you like a Christmas ornament. Obviously, let me tell you, if a man truly loves you and he says, like, I'm in love with this woman. I'm in love with her. I can't see myself with. How can you see yourself? How can you say I can't see myself without someone, but you ain't making her the one? I don't get it. I can't see myself without you. How can you complete that sentence as a man? I can't see myself with no one else. So if you can't see yourself with no one else, why don't you just make her the one? Because guess what, ladies, a lot of y'all ain't the one. You may be 2, 3, 4, and 5. Or what you're doing is you're setting him up for the one. See, a lot of times, a lot of brothers come in brokenhearted. They come in destroyed in these relationships, and you ladies pour into this man and give and cure and cure that broken heartness and remove it. And now he's in love, and he knows how to bring love back because you have watered that seed. You have fixed that. You have made that flower reblossom. You see what I'm saying? You took that bad tree and put it in good soil, and now the tree is growing. And guess what that man does? That man will hold on to you until something else he truly needs and he truly sees, he goes and get that. And now you stuck like, dag, I just did all this stuff for this man and he's with a whole nother woman. Yep. 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 Because he has already seeked that other woman. Your job was to heal him, was to get him right, was to mend some of them wounds. And we always say that, oh, I can't heal nobody, but a lot of ladies don't understand. Y'all do a lot of healing. Y'all mend a lot of these broken brothers' wounds by showing him something that he has never seen before within you, because you want to be the best woman that you can be for this man. And all he does is accepts it. He takes it. He sees it. He's thankful for it for the moment. But the moment he gets that, and he starts sitting up, that's right, Bunny, the night nurse. He's gone. But little do you know, a lot of times, let me tell you something. A lot of y'all don't know when men have already checked out that relationship. A lot of brothers have checked out the relationship a long time ago. Once again, when he stopped doing things that he was once doing. Some of your women need to sit back in your relationships and watch your man and observe him. And observe him. Sit back and just see how he moves. Check his posture when you talk to him. Check his demeanor. How he moves around the house. All these little things. How much time he spends in the house. How many excuses he has. How many new friends. How many trips he wants to take with the fellas. Small stuff can be great things. Small stuff. Some of y'all don't observe. Trips that you guys was once taking, he's not taking on no more. Date nights have become date months. When you guys used to go out, certain places that you once was going, he doesn't want to take you there. You know why? Dad, my bad. Let me stop. Let me. I'm gonna say it. Look at y'all. Keep going. Y'all bad. First of all, I'm top. I'm only at 65K. Can y'all power tap? You're getting all this free jewels. I'm trying to get to 100K within the next. We're gonna take an intermission. Respectfully. I'm asking y'all to at least get me to 100K. Can we get to 75K, please, respectfully? And share the live out. I'm going to keep going. Give me a few minutes. I'm about to tell y'all something. But can I respect? I just want to get some power tapping going on, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, y'all. Y'all can go to everybody else's live, and y'all not even getting free jewels. But y'all go over there for the net, for the mess. I'm finessing y'all. I'm giving y'all something. And all I'm asking for taps. I ain't asking for nothing else. I don't ask for no gifts. That's the beauty of it. Come to my house, I don't ask for gifts. All I'm asking for is tapping the screen and sharing it live. Thank you, Ash. All right. I'll tell you something. You know your man is starting to check out. When he used to take you to places that you guys used to enjoy, certain restaurants, certain bars, whatever the case may be. But now you no longer go there. And when you be like, baby, let's go over here, he doesn't want to go. You know why he doesn't want to go? Because he's been going there by himself. And when he's been going there by himself, he has been checking other women that has been there. And the one thing a man does not want to do is get trapped up in a place that he's been going to, and you want to go there with him. He will direct, let's go someplace else. You know, I know this new spot. First of all, here's another thing. How the heck does your man tell you he know a new spot? Because he's been there. So a lot of times your man is going places without you. Y'all don't get it. That part, Penny. That's 100% right. But he's starting to check out. So what he needs to be honored for, and that's another thing. When your man is lying constantly to you, guess what? What's up, Natural? Here's the thing. When your man is starting to check out, he's going to lie more and more and more and more because he doesn't care anymore. He don't care if he tell you the truth, and he doesn't care if you even get mad at the fact that he tells you the truth. When he stops caring and you start crying because he doesn't care, that makes it even worse. So when your man stop caring, then you stop caring. Straight up. I don't understand how, you know, he don't care for me no more. He doesn't care. Then they'll tell you the relationship is over. It's time for you to pack up and leave. Pack up and leave. There's no need to sit there. Why would you want to be with somebody that doesn't care about you? And these brothers know that they don't care. Because their cares and their hearts it go to somebody else. Which I think is bogus. And this is the reason why I say a lot of us brothers are the cause of these women being hurt and these women not wanting to be with men. It's some of these sour ass men out here that are doing the things that they're doing that are corrupting the mindset of some of these sisters that make them not want to be with nobody. And then you get brothers that's trying to get with these women, but they don't because they made it so hard. It has become so difficult for other men, for masculine men, for good brothers that are out there seeking and trying to find what they need because they can't, because these women have put up so many walls that brothers have built for them. These women ain't build these walls by themselves. These men have built these walls for these sisters. With being lies, with the deceit, all of these things. Has nothing to do with it. A lot of it really has nothing to do with the women. Always say a lot of it, everything always starts from us as the man. How we present ourselves, how we act, the things that we do for these women, or the things that we do to them, is the cause of the effect. Is the reason why some of them are so infected with the nonsense of I'd rather be with another woman than be with a man, because at least she. This is called crazy work. Why do you think so many women rather be by themselves now? And they're more comfortable with not being in a relationship? Because some of these men have made it impossible for these women to want to be in relationships. And I encourage you, sisters, and I'm saying this, I'm encouraging your sisters, get out of that mindset. Because there is a man that is actually out there wanting and needing you. Because every man should not want a woman, but we all need the right woman. And you are the right woman for the man that needs you. But you got to allow that man to see you. Stop letting the brothers that want you see you, and allow the man that needs you to see you. It's okay for some of your sisters to open the door of initiation when it comes to a man. I want y'all to understand and hear me. A lot of women be like, well, it's a man's job to approach it. Yes, but some of y'all are unapproachable. And some of y'all women, don't be afraid if you see the man that you think that you can be right for, not that you want. Let me rephrase this, because a lot of y'all are chasing these pretty boys, and these pretty boys are trash. Pretty boys are just going to tear your back out because you're already throwing a box at them by over pursuing. Y'all don't get that part. It's okay to pursue, but y'all want the pretty boys, and you get the pretty boys, and you over pursue. And then when you over pursue, this man knocks your block off and then dismisses you and leave you alone. Now you want to play the victim. Same thing with you brothers. You brothers be looking for these Barbie doll chicks. She got to be fine, this, that, and the third. She can be fine as all outdoors. And she give you something, then she start dismissing you. And now you on the phone trying to call shorty every other night. And she ain't answering your phone calls, and she giving you small conversations. Can't get mad. You over pursue, bro. You meet a woman today, don't call her for a couple days. You ain't got to call her every day. You don't need to call a woman every day. Yo, I got to talk to her, because it becomes boring. She gets bored with you. Because my thing is this: if I got to call you every day, what the hell am I going to talk to you about every day? I need to wait a couple days to talk to you, because I need to build up some conversation. And at the end of the day, I want to miss you a little bit. Why can't I miss you a little bit? Who's this? Okay, what you got? Hope she got a question. All right, sister, real quick, because I got 15 minutes. So I'm just taking questions right now. So if you got a question, I'm gonna let you up. If you don't, we're gonna pack you up. Okay, I guess she ain't got a question. So I got about 15 minutes left of this live, y'all. Anybody got any questions they want to ask, please, by all means, request up. My moderators will let you up. You get a question, get a little quick convo, then we can slide. But if not, I'm gonna say what I gotta say before I get out of Dodge. Yes, it does. Absence make the heart grow fonder, but don't be absent too long, because the moment you're absent too long, somebody else is going to slide right in that spot. 2 days max. 48 hours is the key. Ladies, you meet a brother today, give him 2 days. I bet you that brother be calling you within 2 days. It's a test. Test his chin. Thank you, Roxy. You already know. Test that brother's chin. You meet him on a Friday, don't call him all weekend, because he's going to talk about you. He's going to promote you. Yo, son, I met this chick Friday. Man, I met this chick on Friday, man, yesterday. Now, this is Saturday. Man, I met Shorty yesterday. Girl, yeah, you ever heard from her? Nah. You know, I just met her yesterday. We gonna chill. You know, I might see what's up. See what she might hit me up tomorrow, or whatever. Because I told her to call me tomorrow. See, when the brother tells you to call him, which means he is desperate. See, by him telling you to call him, like, listen, he met you Friday. You know, now just call me on Sunday. He's telling you to call him on Sunday. No, that means that brother's trying to control the situation. Negative, Batman. Ooh, Jules, boy, y'all don't get it. Ladies, real quick. When you met a man and he tells you the day to call him, put a one in the comments if a man ever told you what day to call him. If you met him one day, put a one in the comments if he gave you a date to call him. A date and a time. I will wait for this one. Proverbs, get out my head. So let me tell you this. Well, dang. She said a week later. Here's the thing. The Proverbs said it best. Number one, when a man gives you a date and time to call you, which means he has to remember who you are, number one. Number two is this. He wants to make sure that he knows where either he's in a relationship and he knows where his woman's going to be at that time. 2, 3, there's other chicks involved. So he wants to make sure, because they have their set days to call and a set time to call. So you as the woman, he has arranged the time and date. That's why he'd be like, call me on this day at call me at this time, and they always use their job as an excuse. Notice it's always on a weekday, because I'll be at work at this time and I got to go to work at this time. So call me at this time. Oh yeah, I ain't ready. Huh. This was fun. I may not believe it. That part. Do you really know these games, Penny? Because a lot of these older women still don't know these games. Here's the funny part. It's cool when I hear a lot of women know these games, but a lot of your older women are still going through things that y'all was going through when y'all was 25. With these same dudes doing the same thing. A lot of your older women don't even, and let's be real. If that's the case, why a lot of older women still having problems in getting relationships and being in relationships? Come on now. Don't do that. I was trying to be nice to your sisters today. Don't get me started on that. You older women and still having issues trying to find a relationship and trying to be in one. Or being in one and settling for nonsense. I'm not gonna do it right now. I got 7 minutes. I got 8 minutes. I'm not gonna do it right now. Y'all going to relationship coaches and all this other nonsense at these big ages. But y'all know what the hell y'all doing. This what we doing? This is what y'all really want to do right now. Nah, you no Penny. I'm not easy on Wednesdays. This is the hard truth. You want the hard truth? I give you the hard truth right now. Bottom line, you open the box. You got older women right now struggling in relationships, settling for bullcrap with these knucklehead men, straight up and down, and then getting upset at the man that they chose. But you are older women. You should have known these stuff already. But you don't. Some of y'all don't. And I'm not blaming all of y'all. I'm saying the ones, and y'all know who the ones I'm talking about. So if it don't apply, let it fly. But straight up and down. The same thing with these grown ass men. Don't know what type of women they need and still struggling and I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, I don't want to be with this, I just want that. Like, come on, stop playing in people's faces. Stop playing. You 40, 50 years old and can't get it right with a woman, you can't get it right in a doggone relationship, then guess what? You don't need to be in one. That means you have never learned from any mistakes. If you are 40, 56, from 40 and up, and you still having problems with trying to find the right woman and this, that, and the third, there's something wrong with your ass. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Something is wrong with you as an individual. You still trying to play these games as a man. You still want, this is the contradiction crap I be talking about. You still trying to think you a player. You still trying to live in that player's era. You ain't got your ish together. As a man, this is the reason why you want to stay the way you want to stay, and I'm not ready for nothing. You ain't ready for nothing because you never was ready for nothing, because you can't get yourself ready for nothing. But you want to sit here and play that game. I don't want to be with nobody. You want somebody, but does that body want you? Or does the body want you? Brothers need to stop playing in these women faces with this crap what they don't want. You know what you want, because the moment that fine bad body bends chick run up on you and she give you a piece of that apple, you gonna take it. You're gonna smash, you're gonna get caught up, and she gonna dismiss you. And guess what? You back holding up a blanket close to you talking about, I don't want to be in a no more relationship. Well, if you stop trying to slay these chicks, you can actually find the right one. If you stop allowing these chicks to be messaging you, calling you, all this other nonsense, you as a man need to have a reject button. But these brothers don't have rejection buttons. They have acceptance buttons. Well, you know what? Dad, I must be that dude. You can listen. I'm gonna be honest with you, fellas. You are only the dude for the moment, because guess what? Just like you a dude, there's another dude that's gonna take that spot. We don't hold spots. We don't place hold, because we can't hold places too long. Because there's always somebody better. There's always somebody better looking. There's always someone smoother. There's always someone that is. Your brothers don't get it. Y'all don't get it. And the older you get, the more pills you're going to have to take. The older you get, them 45, 30 hour sessions turn to 15, 20 minutes. Then you just become a man that's only good to look at. So as a man, if you want to be in a relationship, be with one. But just find what you need for you. And sometimes you don't even know. So sometimes you got to ask God, what type of woman do I need for me to complete me? Because I got mine. And like the commercial said, my brother, you got to get your own. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sliding. Today's conversation. Do men contradict they wants? Hell to the yes, yeah. Do we contradict our wants? Yes, we do. All the time. All the time. Thank you, sister. Look, I'm right on time. I got 3 minutes left, still at 100-something K. Listen. This was a beautiful hour and a half. Yeah, you're right, Aim. Thank you, sister. I appreciate it. I did get them. First of all, let me say this. I appreciate everybody that came to the live this morning. Thank you for joining me this morning. You didn't have to, but, I appreciate it. I do this every Wednesday. Every Wednesday, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I do a hard truth. This is what I call it. It's called the hard truths. I only give out the hardest truth. And it's allowed for me as one of the horsemen to come on my platform and to let loose a little bit. To be able to open up and give it and to tell you certain things that a lot of people don't want to hear. But once again, like I said, it's just my opinion. I could be right, I could be wrong. But there's never a right or wrong answer when it comes to certain things. I just want people to understand that. But for me, I don't like to play. I don't play TikTok, and I know my brothers don't. So there's a little bell on my platform. Hit that bell if you can, so that way it gives you a notification when I'll be going live. And I'll definitely do this every Wednesday. But going forward, I think there's a live tonight. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. The brothers ain't really tell me anything, so I don't really know what's going on tonight. Thursday, what we got Thursday? I think Thursday's, what is it? T.O.'s Playground, I think, Thursday, and I think they might be doing a clarion call tonight with Uncle Angelo. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what's going on tonight. Clarion call tonight. T.O.'s Playground Thursday, and Friday morning, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I'll be back again with my brothers, the Horsemen, with another. I got a banger for Friday with the fellas, the brothers. So that's what we're doing this week. Hold on, y'all. Yo, give me a minute. Let me call you right back. All right. I'm sorry, had a phone call, but yeah, that's what's going on this week. But I want to say this to you guys. My live is nothing without y'all. For all 100-something people that's there, this what I do is nothing without you people, without y'all. Y'all guys are amazing. I try to engage with you guys in the comments as much as possible because to me, the comments is more important than the people that come up on my platform. To be honest, I love you guys in the comments. That's why I always engage with y'all. Even if y'all come for me, I still come back for y'all. But it's all out of love. There's no hatred. Just want everybody to know that I have no hatred for nobody that comes to my live. When y'all come in the comments and y'all be saying this, that, and the third, I say that I love it. I love the engagement that you guys have with each other, which is to me, that's why I say it's the comments that make the live. It's not us on the platform. We just the face and people up here talking. But you guys in the comments, y'all the bomb diggity. And I love y'all and I appreciate each and every person that comes to the live. Thank you for the taps. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the heart means. Thank you for your participation. And just thank y'all for listening. For real. Because without y'all, there's no me. Real talk. Yeah, the comments are the best, Miss Good. Y'all be going in. Y'all be going in the comments. And thank you for all the new followers, for the people that came in and followed me. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Listen, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm one of the most humblest persons on TikTok, regardless of the fact of how people may perceive me. But I'm very humble. I'm very thankful for everybody that comes to that, everybody that comes through. Thank y'all again. Peace and blessings. What's today? Wednesday. Enjoy this Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. As my brother, as my twin would say, it's tell them you love them Wednesday. Call somebody that you haven't spoken to in a while. Call somebody you haven't spoken to a while, even if you may not get along with them. Just tell them that you love them. Yes, and I love other people's perspectives, sister, says Penny. So thank you so much for this amazing live that we had today. Who said bringing a rah-rah? Ha ha ha! Come on with it. Come on, listen. I love all I love all the rah-rah. I'm the king of rah-rah. I'm the king of rah-rah. That's what I do. I am the king of rah-rah. Y'all know me. Thank you, Roxy. I appreciate y'all for real. Thank you for the tell. Y'all making me feel so good on this Wednesday. For real. Like I feel honored just to be up here, to be able to come up here and do these things. Because, it ain't easy talking to 100-some people by yourself. But I enjoy doing it.